Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Kane. I'm back with another tutorial, or not really a tutorial. It's more of me answering a question that I have for myself. And if you had the same question, then hey, here's the answer. Basically, we're going to show how you can get started with first-person animation using Unreal Engine's control rig. And once again, this is gonna be raw, baby. No editing. I got some cute little things going on over here, for like sliders and stuff like that. But no editing. I'm gonna do this all the way through from the beginning to the end, and hopefully it doesn't take me 30 minutes. So stick around and let's get right into it. All right. So as you can see, this is the control rig project. It comes already stocked with a rig, and that's what we're going to use here. I'm not going to show you how to rig or because I actually don't have the knowledge of doing all of that to a point where I could show other people how to do it. I could kind of follow a tutorial and do it, but I can't show nobody else how to do it. But all you do is you drag in that control rig into a level. I started a new default level just to show this. Whatever level you want to animate in, you just drag that control rig in. It'll already set up the sequencer and everything else for you. So what I found out, and what is a beautiful thing about Unreal Engine's control rig, is that you can automatically see how your animation is going to look in first person view, like right off the bat. You don't have to do it in Maya, Live Link, through Maya, and make edits and do all that extra stuff that all of the tutorials I've been watching, like about first person animation, they all show you how to do it in Maya. But here in Unreal, you kind of got the same thing, albeit I don't have a first person mesh. This is a third person character mesh, but realistically, a first person mesh is just no body. It's just the arms. So same thing, same concept will apply, right? For you, it might be a little different. Your first person character might have a different set of bones, different hierarchy of bones, but you'll always have a root bone, so you'll be fine. So basically what you got to do to get started with the first person setup is go into your place actors and look for a camera. Don't do scene camera. Something about this is it's like the settings for it is like for high end, like professional cameras. We want the game type camera. So you drag that into the level. As you can see, you get a little, when you click on that camera, you get a little preview of what the camera sees. But what you want to do is go inside of your outliner and drag the camera on top of the control rig. And here is going to show you what bones you want to parent the camera to. So just parent it to the root, and then you go into the details and just reset the location. Reset the location. Reset the rotation if it has any rotation. And then you can go in here and you can adjust the camera to your liking, to the exact position that you would have the camera inside of your first person blueprint. Oh, so it needs to be 90, not negative 90. So as you can see right here, this is where the camera will be in first person. So you have all of the camera settings as well, the FOV, the aspect ratio, everything that you would need to get started. And the big thing is that this right here. So usually Unreal will come something like this, or this probably will be over here. You need to go to here and look at your layouts and go to 2 panes. And for this layout right here, click on perspective and set it to the cinematic viewport. That's important because in first person, you want to have some type of guideline to the center of the screen, because the way first person shooter works, is that there's a ray casted to the middle of the screen. So you want everything to kind of be, a better one is this. You want everything to kind of be sectioned off properly. And then the last thing you want to do is, instead of viewing from here, you want to view from the camera actor. And that gives you the view that your character is seeing in first person. Oh, is that not parented? Oh, it's because I'm not moving this. So yeah. But yeah. So basically, we're at a point where we can get started with first person animations. And this works beautifully. All right, make sure you have rotation. Make sure you don't have any snapping on, because it will make it seem like it's broken. And you want to deselect your camera. Excuse me, like I said, this is raw. Excuse that burp. And a big thing that you also want to do is select nothing in the viewport, like click on the skybox, and then right here inside of this animation tab that comes with control rig, you want to select rig controls. That way you can't accidentally select the camera or the mesh. But yeah, look, so basically this is how it works. You get your camera set up. If you got a custom rig, you get your custom rig in there. You attach the camera to it. Let's just put this arm out in front right here. See what it looks like. Rotate it up. And this becomes just like animated in your favorite DCC. You see how I got the section here? You can kind of space everything properly. So, like, say if I want to make a run animation, let me key this. You press S to key. If I want to make a run animation, let's just fix this elbow pole. Key that as well. It's basically as simple as this. I know I want the arm up, and then I want the arm down. So we click on this, bring the arm down. And the good thing about first person is that none of this really matters. You just need to have, they only see what you show them. And since this mesh is only going to be seen by the player, sorry about that bang, then it doesn't have to be like animated all the way through where the motherfucker is like, you know what I'm saying? It just has to look like that. So, and then we want to bring it back up. And what you could do is go into this control and copy this location Z. And matter of fact, we're just gonna copy the whole entire keyframes and bring it over here. And then what you could do after that is do the same thing here. And the good thing about Control Rig, like I said, it's very similar to animating in your other DCCs. It just, the movement in Unreal is a little bit different. So you could go into this hand control, get these values here. Location X is 23, location Y is -13, location Z is 59. And we can just tighten all of these up with whole numbers. That way it's easy. Do the same thing. Let me copy that and put it over here, because that will make a difference. Right? And for the left hand, we could bring it back to frame 0. And we can do the same thing as, but since it's the other side, it's -23, 13, and -59. So now you see we kind of got the same spacing. We just got to fix the rotation on the hand, which I can just click on that bad boy. Oh, I can't select inside that viewport. Would be nice to select inside that viewport. Can I select in that viewport? Eject the camera, I can. Yeah, okay. You just got to eject out of the camera. We just want to be looking from the camera. We don't want to be flying it. So yeah, the rotation is negative 106. Let's see, negative 106. Let's say negative 7 and 78. Okay, just to tighten that up. So, just to make sure that that is, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure. Oh wait, okay, I'm tripping. We want this hand's rotation. Which is negative 144, negative 60, and let's just call this 90. So copy these keyframes again, paste it here just to have it equal each other. Go here, and what was it, negative 144? So over here it'll be 144. I think this was good thing is this right here, 144, 60, 60, and I think the last one was negative, it'll be negative 90. And that is not right at all. So let's figure out negative 144, negative 160, 90. I guess the rotation would be the same, right? So let's check, let's try that. Negative 144, negative 60, and 90. Yeah, okay. So now we got equal numbers here, and I gotta make sure to press S to key that. And I'm not gonna do the exact for that hand down because that doesn't really matter, right? So we'll get that, and then we'll just copy this right here, right? So that's not really a run animation, but what you can do is offset these keyframes like that, so that one hand goes up, the other hand goes down. But like I said, I'm not like a professional animator, but you can see what I'm getting at. You can see the animation perfectly in first person. It looks decent. You can see exactly how the camera FOV is going to look in game when you're doing this animation. Yeah. So, oh yeah, one other thing I want to show you is that you can also attach, like, say you want to animate the character with a gun in his hand, and you don't know how. You just go into the first person weapon, find that mesh, drag it into the level. And now inside of the outliner, you find that, and then you drag it on top of the mannequin as well. And you parent it to the hand that you want the gun to be parented to. So we're looking for hand R. Hand R, then you go into the details, reset the transform on that. Then you would go in here, you would mess around with it. You would have to turn back on, only select this so that you can mess with it and get it right. Whoops, I want to move this. But yeah, so you would line the gun up with the hand, and you're halfway there. You know what I mean? You, of course, you would have to animate the hand to fit around the weapon. But as you can see, if I turn on only select the control rig, if I move this hand, the gun moves with it. So that means you're there. You know what I mean? This is first person animation at its finest. So if I want to have this hand reach over and grab the gun, but first I need this hand to kind of bring it into a position where I could grab it. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be in a good position to grab. So that I would get here, bring this here, kind of rotate that bad boy there, and of course you would, you know what I'm saying, you would play with this as much as you needed to so that you can get a good pose. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, this is how to get started with first-person animation with Control Rig. There we go. That's what I'm kind of looking for. Okay, let's kind of put it like that. Let's bring this down. Maybe if we move the elbow a little bit, we could get more. No, that's not doing anything for me. But yeah, you only want, since the camera only sees this, you only really want to worry about this pose right here. So it looks all right. Kind of deselect this, maybe select something else. But yeah, that's how you do it, man. If you learn anything, man, like the video, share it. Maybe somebody else has the same question. I appreciate you guys for watching. Oh man, I did it under 20 minutes. I'm proud of myself, man. Shit, dog. I'm out of here.